Hello everybody, I'm Thomas and welcome back to another solo playthrough. This time, I'm back with some KeyForge, where I'll be playing the Abyssal Conspiracy again. Played this a while back, and I had a good time, though I made a decent amount of rule mistakes, so I figured I need to give it another shot. I'm going to try the same deck as last time, so was it a fluke? Was it because I made too many rule mistakes? Is that why I won? We'll see. I'm going to give this deck another shot because it seems like a fun one. It's an evil twin, which I really like. And I'm going to try. I mainly forgot about the locations, but someone pointed out on Reddit that I was also messing up elusive completely. So that was like a huge thing. So I'm going to be doing my best to make sure I don't make any rules mistakes, but let's just go ahead and get started. So drawing my hand of 6. Let's see here. 3 Untamed, 2 Shadows. Yeah, that seems like a pretty decent starting hand. I'll go Untamed. Play Persistent Hunting, just to get the Amber Pip off of it. I'll play my Mookling, the Evil Twin Mookling, may I add. And then, of course, the Deep Water Groon, which will get me 2 Amber, and we'll get them 1. And that's all I can do. So I'll ready them up and draw 3. So cool, I get Shadows. Okay, I got 2 Shadows, so I'll probably go Shadows next turn. Got a couple more Unfathomable. So then it's their turn. Okay, so they get Truths Uncovered. So first they get an Amber. I'm gonna keep their Amber not right there because it's kind of hard to see. Well, yeah, I'll place it maybe off to the side right there. Put an ignorance counter on each of your non-flying creatures. Okay, so I only have flying creatures, so that's just nothing. The other card is Deep Prophecy, so they get another Amber. And this is the Conspiracy Archives X Adventures, where X is your current depth. My current depth is 1, so they're archiving 1. And that is their turn. So back to me. Well, unfortunately, with the cards I have, there's no way for me to stop them from forging their first seal. It's not ideal, but yeah. I'll call Shadows, play Walk the Plank so I can at least steal 1 Amber, and be ready to descend next turn. One-Eyed Willa, I'll go ahead and play over there. Jackie Tar, I'll play over there. They both have elusive, so I need to make sure to play that correctly this time. Ring of Invisibility, I'll attach to my Deepwater Gruin, and that gains me an Amber. And I think that is all for this turn. So I'll ready those creatures up. Draw 2 more cards. More Unfathomable, which is great. What, 1 more? Wow, all Unfathomable. That's a good hand. So back to Conspiracy. Well, first they forge. So 2 Amber, they get their first seal. Let's see what it is. After the seal's open, lower the tide. Okay, the tide is low. Each player purges a random card from their discard pile for each open seal. Okay, so I have 2 cards in my pile. There's 1 open seal, so I'm purging 1 card, which is going to be Walk the Plank. Purged. Then what else? Your team loses Amber equal to the total number of bonus icons on this card purged this way. There were no bonus icons. So that was it for the first seal. They have 1 card in their archives, so I'll be drawing that. And of course, it's a Riptide turret. Enters play, ready. Then they're going to draw their 2 cards. First is Hypnotic Chant. Move to another revealed location that's not deeper. If the tide is high, your team gains 3 Amber. I can't do that, so it's just kind of a nothing card. And Sink to the Depths. Put your creature with the highest power on the bottom of its owner's deck. If the tide is low, repeat the preceding effect. The highest power, okay, so Deep Water is going to go on the bottom. That means the ring is gone. I get to repeat it. I could choose someone else. Do I keep Jackie Tar or One-Eyed Willa? That's kind of my conundrum right now. They both have elusive. Willa has skirmish. And they have a way I can make them lose damage. But Jackie Tar has a way to deal damage. So that's kind of was a bit hesitant. But yeah, I'll do that. And I think that, the Riptide turret has to go off. So action, lose a random card in my hand. Unfortunately, it's going to be one of my Unfathomable cards. Call of the Void. Well, that one's gone. Luckily, that should be, at least this turn will be the only turn I should be affected by that turret until I run away and then something drags it to my location. So since it's the beginning of my turn, I have 4 amber. I can spend that to descend. Okay, so I paid the 4 amber and I just will go here. That is the shell market. So I need to make sure I do the locations abilities this game. So the tide is low. So while the tide is low, each card the conspiracy plays gains a bonus amber. If the tide was high, each bonus icon I resolve would resolve at additional time. So I don't think I have anything to raise the tide. So I might just have to raise it with chains. Yeah. So yeah, to start out my turn, I'll do that first. Raise the tide. Boom. Because then, now the tide's high, I can resolve bonus icons an additional time. So I could play this Frigorific Rod and gain 2 amber. I can play Hookmaster up there. Wrath or Ruin, I'll hold on to. Portalmonger is now adjusting the key cost for them, which is pretty nice. And then Brain Drain, I could play for 2 amber. And then I think that's all I'm going to do. That's all I really think I can do. Brain Drain doesn't really do anything. So that's that. I do have chains. So I'll lose a chain and draw back up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so some untamed, and some unfathomable, some shadows. So pretty nice spread, I would say. I guess I'll have to I have enough amber to move, adjacent. And if that's not the right place, I can hop across one more time. So I'm sitting in a pretty good position so far. Tide is high, so let's draw their 2 cards. First one is a Whirlpool turret. They have yet to draw a creature. Anticipating seeing a creature pop up here soon. Deep Prophecies. They're getting another amber. Conspiracy Archives X. Adventure cards where X is the current depth. So it's going to be 2 cards they are archiving. Besides that, that's their turn, except for the Whirlpool turret is going to go. They gain 1 amber. Pretty simple. So back to my turn. Forge a key step. I can spend 2 amber to go left or right. I'll go left. Okay. That looks like that was a correct move. Yeah, that's the Sanatorium. So while the tide is high, you may play the Vault Binder as if it was in your hand. Okay. So then I will call Unfathomable. Or not Unfathomable. They both start with Untamed. First I'll play the Vault Binder, which I assume that plays Exhausted. Then I'll play Growth Surge. Wait, should I do that? Yeah, I'll play Growth Surge. That'll get me an amber. So I can descend next turn, and I could do the whole give a flank creature 3, and then give its neighbor 2, and then its neighbor 1. I'll go 3 on the Portalmonger, 2 on One-Eyed Willa, and 1 boost to the Mookling. Then Assert Dominance. I'll just discard. I'm not going to use it. Ritual Bounce, I'll throw in there. And now what? I guess I have the Mookling to use. They have no creatures, so I'll just Reap and gain an amber. That's it for my turn. So still have a chain, so I need to draw back up to 5. 4 and 5. Okay, so some Unfathomable, a little bit of Shadows, a little bit of Untamed. Not bad. All tied up. That's my one of my few tide control cards. So back to them. Their current cost is 3. The tide is high, so it's actually 7 for them. Heck yeah. So then they're going to just draw their archives. Frost Turret. Okay. That's going to enter play there. Then Fuzzy Gruin. Hey, but this is an evil one. First creature, finally. So then what else is going to happen? The creature's not going to be used, so I guess just the turret is deal 3 damage to one of my non-flank creatures with 1 damage splash. 3 damage to one of my non-flank creatures. It's probably One-Eyed Willa because they have 4. And then 1 damage splash. Fine. Not ideal, but what are you going to do? So then that's it for the conspiracy. Fuzzy Gruin readies back up. Back to my turn. Forge a key step. I'm going to spend 4 amber to descend. What is this? The Abyss. That's not the place I need to be. At the start of your turn, if the tide is low, destroy your creature with the lowest power. Since I descended, the tide is low now. And I can choose to do something. I just don't want to take more amber, but I want to affect the tide. It's a struggle, you know? I suppose I will... Because I could just call Untamed, but then I can only use the Mookling. Which I guess wouldn't be the worst. Okay, yeah, I'll call Untamed. I'll play all tied up, so that gets me an amber, and then raise the tide. Cool. I guess the only other thing I can really do, Ritual Balance, wouldn't get me anything, so I'll just... Could attack with the Mookling, but I'm not going to. I'll just Reap instead. And yeah. Ready them up, lose my last chain, and draw back up to 5. I think this is my last time drawing back up to 5. Next turn I'll be drawing normally. Yeah. So yeah, the tide is high, so that's good. Then it's back to them. Did I draw all of their... I might have forgot to actually draw their cards last turn. I think I might have just drew their archives. Because I was going to say, I don't think they did much last turn. That's my bad. I might just draw 2 extra cards this turn because I think I messed that up a little bit. So Frost Turret goes there. Okay, if I'm drawing 4 cards, it's going to be a brutal turn. They gain an amber. Fiendish Undercurrents. Either deal 2 damage to each of your team's creatures at your location, or we lose 4 amber. I believe... See, I don't know if I could choose the lose 4 amber option if I only have 3. I feel like I can. But I don't want everybody dying either, so I'll lose 3. I don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I need to draw 1 more for the cards I forgot. Your team loses amber equal to... Okay, well, I don't lose amber because I don't have any. So now I need to draw their real 2. Yeah, I think I messed that up last time. If not, then I just made this more difficult for myself. So Fiendish Undercurrents again. I'm just going to choose the lose 4 amber again. And... hope I can do that, even though I don't have amber. I don't know if that's a thing, but whatever. Senator Broncus, elusive, seals at the location cost -1 for each. Okay, so they come into play exhausted. So then the Fuzzy Gruin is going to attack the creature with the lowest power. That would be One-Eyed Willa or Mookling. So they could attack One-Eyed Willa, which they have elusive. So that means nobody takes damage. Yeah, I was messing that up last time. Which I don't know why. I've played this game enough. I should know how elusive works, but it's just, you know, brain fart. You know, I just got it wrong in my head, and I just played it like that, like the whole game. But yeah, so nothing happens there, and then they exhaust. Then the Frost Turret goes off, so I deal 3 damage to one of my non-flying creatures with 1 damage splash. I think I'm just gonna take out One-Eyed Willa. Unfortunately, don't want to do that, but I think that's the least damaging option for my field. So hopefully that was the move. We'll see. So those all move, and I think that was it for their turn. So all their 3 creatures are going to ready up. I have no amber. This isn't good. Luckily I have some pretty good cards for Unfathomable, so I might use some of those. Okay, this guy's... I need to protect Portal Monger because he's adjusting their key cost, and that's super helpful for me. So I'm going to go Unfathomable, for sure. Oh, I was complaining about raising the tide earlier. I totally forgot I have the Vault Binder that can do that. Whatever. Unfathomable. Okay. Mousestorm, I really don't think I want to use. I don't really like Mousestorm too much. Unless it's like a desperate situation. So that's getting discarded. I'll play Storm Surge. I'm just going to play it like up here so I kind of remember that they can't ready during the next step of their turns. And then I'll play Wrath or Ruin. I will destroy... Actually, I won't play that yet. Actually, I will. What are you doing? You're making a lot of noise. Yeah, I'll return 2, because I'm going to return Fuzzy Gruin and Broncus, because they don't have play effects. And then I can use the Frigorific Rod to exhaust. Maybe I'll go with the turret instead, and then have them fight Dr. Escotera, takes them out. The tide is high, your opponent loses 2 amber. And they take 3 damage because they had an armor. Portalmonger will just reap for me. And that will be that. Actually, not a bad turn. I got all of their creatures dealt with. I don't have chains anymore. I don't have a lot of amber, but that's because I had a pretty rough round because I think I forgot some cards the other round. So 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards. Okay, 3 shadows, 3 untamed. Like having a bit of spread like that. So back to their turn. They don't have enough amber to do anything, so drawing the cards in their archives. Whoa, it's a Fuzzy Gruin and a Senator Bronchus. Now they're 2 actual cards. First we have Merkins. If your team controls more creatures at your location than the Conspiracy, which is true, the Conspiracy archives 1 card. Okay. Then they go there. The last card is Dr. Escotera. Your team loses amber equal to the depth of your location. So I lose all my amber again. Great. But I'm in a good position because Storm Surge activates because they don't have any artifacts or creatures ready. It's the end of their turn. Storm Surge, they cannot ready any cards, the artifact or their creatures. So it buys me some time, which is pretty nice. And yeah, it's back to my turn. I'm probably gonna go Shadows here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go Shadows. I'll play the Flying Spectre to capture an amber. Oh, I can put that on whoever. I'll put it on Portalmonger. Then watch this. So I'll play Scooped. That gains me an amber. And then I could deal 2 damage to a creature. I'll go Senator Bronchus. If they are not destroyed, it captures 1 amber from its own side. So they have 2 damage on them. And that's important because then I'm going to play Booby Trap. So that gains me an amber. I'm going to deal 4 damage to Merkins with 2 damage to take out Senator Bronchus and 2 damage on Dr. Escotera. So Merkins and Bronchus are gone, and I'll get the amber off of Senator Bronchus. These 2 go away, and I think that's pretty much all I can do. And triple check. Yeah. Luckily, I have 3 ambers, so I'm sitting pretty good there. But yeah, that's it for that. So I draw back up to 6. Okay, got some... Okay, we've got 4 Untamed, an Unfathomable, and a Shadows card. Back to their turn. I gotta draw their archive, which is Sabotage. They gain an amber. If your team controls more creatures at your location than the Conspiracy, which I do, exhaust each of your team's creatures at your location. Okay, so just all my guys get exhausted. Okay, that was their archive, so I have to draw their normal 2 cards. They got Deep Prophecy. So they archive 3 cards because that's the current depth. All right, put those up there, discard this. The other card is Hypnotic Chant. So move to another revealed location that is not deeper. If the tide is high, your team gains 3 amber. The tide is high, so I do gain 3 amber. That's annoying because I think I have to go back up, is what that's saying, essentially. Because I have to move to another location that is not deeper. So, and it doesn't even have to be revealed. And it doesn't have to be oh, it does say revealed, to another revealed location that's not deeper. So I'll move to, and it doesn't say connected. So I'll move to the shell market up there. And that was it for their turn. Oh, wait, because I'm here now. I have to use this. So the Conspiracy gains 1 amber. And then now the creature's ready up. And it's back to my turn. I guess I will choose to spend 4 amber to descend and hope that this is the place I need. It is not. Well, I'm getting some bad luck. So now the tide is low. Ooh, when the tide is low, I cannot play more than 2 cards each turn. That's fine. I'll use the Vault Binder to... Oh, no, I can't. Because I have to exhaust a friendly creature, but all my creatures are exhausted. So that's kind of an issue. I might just take chains. I think that's the move. Because this, you have to exhaust a friendly creature. So I'm not going to do that. I'll take 3 chains. Maybe I'll regret that. Who knows? The tide has been raised, so now the location's ability does not apply. Okay. So then I will call Untamed. I'll play Beach Day, which is an action. Gains me an amber. And I can return a creature to its owner's hand. Goodbye, Fuzzy Groon. And if the tide is high, which it is, I gain an amber, so I'm up to 4. I need to get 4 more. I can play Mollymawk, so I can destroy an artifact. It doesn't specify it has to be at this location, so I'm going to destroy this frost turret at that location. Never mind, I do not think I can do that. Which kind of makes sense. I mean, the card wouldn't specify location because it's not like... The location is something specific to this, like, expansion add-on. What is this? Soul Adventure? I guess, yeah. Way of the Pixie, whenever they reap, gain 1. I'll put this on Mollymawk because I don't know, why not? And then play the other Mookling because why not? And that's going to be it for my turn. So I'll ready up all my boys and draw back up to 5 because I have a chain. Okay, lots of shadows. I definitely like seeing that. So down to 2 chains. Back to their turn. They have a lot of stuff in their archive, so I need to do all this first and then draw their cards. So we got a Riptide turret at the location. Deep Priest Anikava. So we got a Whirlpool turret going at this location. Then Fuzzy Gruin. So then creatures go first. Dr. Escotera is going to attack the rightmost creature with 3 power or lower. That's going to be the Mookling. So they're just going to kill each other. Simple enough, I suppose. Then there's 2 turrets here, so I have to discard a random card, and since... Oh, the other one just gains them an amber. So let's see what card I lose. Unfortunately, a Shadows card. That sucks, but whatever. And then what? They gain an amber. So our current key cost is 3. I still have Portal Monger, so it's still 7. And that's it for their turn. So these ready up. Back to my turn. I'm going to spend 2 amber to go to the location I actually need to be at. And the tide is still high, which is good. While the tide is low, seals cost -2 at the start of your turn. If Vault Binder's at the location, tide is high, and I spend 6 players. So all I need to do is just get 6 amber at this point. So I have 2, so I just need 4 more. How I get there, that's a good question. I guess I could, Unfathomable seems kind of the move. Like these would get me from a creature to your pool, deal 1 creature. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I will just because I have 2 Unfathomable out on the board. But this Flying Spectre lets me steal 1. This would let me steal 1. That's only 2 amber. I can get 2 amber there. This would get me more board presence with shadows. This has taunt. I don't know. Seems like kind of a equal situation regardless. I'll go with shadows, I suppose. So I'll play them over there. I'll play Mug to gain an amber and deal 2 damage to, I don't know, the Fuzzy Gruin. Yeah. Then what else? I'm at 3. I was gonna use the Flying Spectre, so I can use that action to steal 1. So I'm up to 4, and I think that's all I could do this turn. So I'll ready everything up. Still have a chain, so I'll drop that down and draw to 5. Looks like I'll be doing okay. I think I made the right decision to go in shadows this turn because it looks like I got more Unfathomable for next turn. Back to their turn. They have nothing in their archive, so I'm just drawing 2 cards. Got a Frost Turret, not too terrible. As long as it's not making me lose Amber, that's all I care about. And Scout Pete. I don't like Scout Pete at all. So then creatures are going to activate. Deep Priest Anikava is just going to reap, gain them an Amber, and also archive a card. Then Fuzzy Gruin is going to attack the creature with the lowest power. I believe right now that is tied between Mookling and Pipes Malone. So Fuzzy Gruin is going to attack the lowest power creature, so they can either attack Mookling or Gas Pipes Malone. I'm going to go with Mookling. So Mookling is dead. RIP, but that's okay. So that was it for Fuzzy Gruin. And did I already do the turret? No, because that happens right now. I have to target someone on the inside and do 1 damage splash. So of course I'm going to target Hookmaster. They're gonna die, and 1 damage splash to Pipes Malone, Gas Pipes Malone, and the Portal Monger. And this might be one of the last turns if I can get some amber and do some good stuff. So back to my turn. I have 4 amber. I'm at the right location. I have the Vault Binder. All I need to get is 2 amber and hold on to it, right? That's pretty much it. So let's see if I can do that. I mean, I'm trying to think of what's... It might be best for me to go Shadows, because I could get 3 amber that way. Or if I go Unfathomable, I can only get 2. Yeah, I think even though I only have 1 Shadows cards to play, if I'm trying to get as much amber as possible, I can get 3 with Shadows, but only 2 with Unfathomable. If I only get 2 and they just steal 1, then I'm kind of starting over again. So I'm gonna go with Shadows. I'm gonna play Loot or Pillage, and I'm going to loot, take an amber, then I will activate this Flying Spectre to steal an amber, and then Gas Pipes Malone I will reap with to gain my extra amber. And that was my whole grand scheme. Let's see if it will hold. I'll draw my, whoops, what did I just do? Did I just draw something from discard? There's my 1 card, and I think that was my last chain. So I'll ready that back up, back to them. They definitely don't have the amber to forge a seal, so whoops, there's a Fuzzy Gruin, and then 2 more cards for them, because that was their archive. They got a Merkins. If my team controls more creatures at the location than them, which is not true, they would have archived a card. So Merkins goes down there. Put your creatures with the highest power on the bottom of the owner's deck. That would be Mollymock. So the upgrade goes away, and then it says if the tide is low, repeat this effect. Tide is not low, so the effect will not be repeated. I use all the creatures, so they're going to reap with the Deep Priest, gain an amber, and they archive. Fuzzy Gruin is going to attack creature with the lowest power, which is going to be Gas Pipes Malone, and those are just going to attack and kill each other. So rip Fuzzy Gruin. It was the evil one, so it's not that bad. And then Scout Pete is going to reap, and oops, no, they gain an amber, not me. Move a conspiracy artifact from a shallower location to Scout Pete's location. I just want to make sure it didn't specify anything particular, because if I could choose the artifact, as long as it just has to be one at a shallower location, then I can choose any of them that's not the Whirlpool turret, and I'll be all right. So I'll choose like the Riptide turret. Cool, bring the Riptide turret here. Fine, because then deal 3 damage, whatever, Portal Mongers, oh, it says to a non-flying creature, so that doesn't even affect me. The Frost turret doesn't even go off. Riptide turret goes off, I lose a card, whatever, because that's it. They would ready up their stuff. I'm at Titan's Gate. I have the Vault Binder. I have 6 amber, and the tide is high. So that's another win. Okay, I'm glad I was able to beat this with hopefully making no rule mistakes, but I probably made at least a few. Hopefully, I think I might have forgot the Abyss. Well, no, I had the tide. I think I got all the locations this time. I don't think I forgot any. But yeah, I had a good time playing some KeyForge. I really enjoy KeyForge. So I'm always happy to be playing some more on the channel. I really like the solo adventure. I think these solo adventures are pretty cool. And there's another one down the line, which should be pretty fun. And I was glad to try out this deck again. This Evil Twin it's just a lot of fun. And I'm glad to be just playing it some more, because I think Evil Twins are cool and I don't have very many. So this is a favorite of mine. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be greatly appreciated. I'll be back next time doing some more solo playthroughs, so subscribe if you want to catch those. And if you want to see one of my recent playthroughs, click up there in the top right corner of the screen.